Behind the cold steel bars of the world's most secure prisons, a chilling reality lurks: unsolved murders. These cases involve notorious criminals and high-profile inmates whose deaths remain shrouded in mystery despite the supposed safety of their confinement. How could such shocking murders happen in a place designed to keep dangerous individuals under strict control? From infamous mobsters to notorious killers, these unsolved prison murders expose cracks in the seemingly impenetrable armor of the justice system. The unresolved details and lingering questions continue to intrigue and horrify, revealing a side of prison life that's far darker than anyone might expect. Join us as we explore these spine-chilling cases that defy explanation and challenge our understanding of security and justice. Number 10. Murder of Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein's death in August 2019 was officially ruled a suicide, but many questions remain. Epstein, a financier linked to numerous high-profile figures, was found dead in his jail cell at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in New York City. Malfunctioning security cameras and unexplained injuries have fueled widespread speculation. Critics argue that Epstein's death could be linked to foul play, given his controversial connections and the potential for high-profile witnesses. The investigation into Epstein's death was marred by procedural errors and lapses in security. The jail where Epstein was held had a history of issues, including staff misconduct and operational failures. This combination has led many to question whether Epstein's death was due to negligence or something more sinister. Epstein's death remains a focal point of debate and suspicion, illustrating the complexities of investigating high-profile cases within the prison system. Number 9. Death of Richard Matt, a convicted murderer who escaped from the Clinton Correctional Facility in 2015, was later found dead in the woods of New York. Matt and another escapee, David Sweat, were the subjects of a massive manhunt that captivated the nation. Matt was eventually shot and killed by law enforcement during the pursuit. However, questions remain about the details of his death and the circumstances leading up to it. The escape and subsequent death of Matt raised numerous questions about prison security and the effectiveness of the manhunt. Matt's death was officially deemed a result of a shootout with authorities, but some aspects of the case, such as the timeline of events and the actions of various law enforcement agencies, remain unclear. The controversy surrounding the escape and Matt's death continues to spark debate, particularly regarding potential systemic failures within the prison system. Number 8. Killing of Charles Manson. Charles Manson, the infamous leader of the Manson family cult, died in 2017 while serving a life sentence. Although his death was officially attributed to natural causes, the circumstances surrounding Manson's final days have led to speculation. Manson's notoriety and violent crimes made him a target for potential violence, both from other inmates and external threats. Despite the official ruling, the lack of credible evidence suggesting foul play and the intrigue surrounding Manson's life and crimes have fueled ongoing speculation about the true nature of his final moments. The lack of concrete information about his death continues to leave room for conjecture and debate among those fascinated by Manson's criminal legacy. Number 7. Case of inmate Davis Troy. Davis, an inmate on death row in Georgia, was executed in 2011 for the murder of a police officer. Davis maintained his innocence throughout his incarceration, and numerous appeals and public protests questioned the fairness of his trial. Despite extensive advocacy and claims of new evidence, Davis's execution proceeded as planned. The controversy surrounding Davis's case centers on claims of innocence and the potential for wrongful conviction. Despite significant public and legal challenges, Davis was executed, leaving many questions about the integrity of the judicial process and the handling of evidence. His case remains a poignant example of the complex and often contentious nature of capital punishment. Number 6. Murder of Johnny Killer Evans. Johnny Killer Evans was a notorious inmate known for his violent behavior. His death in prison remains shrouded in mystery, with various theories about who might have been responsible and why. The nature of his criminal past and the dangerous environment of the prison make it even harder to pinpoint what really happened. The investigation into Evans's death faced numerous challenges due to the lack of clear evidence and the risky atmosphere inside the prison. The unresolved aspects of his murder continue to spark speculation and raise concerns about how well prisons can protect inmates, even those with a violent history. Number 5. Death of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a member of the prominent Kennedy family, was found dead in a prison cell under controversial circumstances. His death was officially ruled a suicide, but various aspects of the case, including the manner of his death and the events leading up to it, have led to ongoing questions and theories. Kennedy's death, coming from a family with a history of tragic events, has been the subject of significant public interest. The official ruling of suicide has not fully dispelled concerns about possible foul play, given the high-profile nature of his family and the circumstances of his death. The lingering doubts about the true cause of his death contribute to the broader discourse on the integrity of prison investigations. Number 4. Killing of James Whitey Bulger. James Whitey Bulger, the infamous Boston mobster, was murdered in prison in 2018 while serving a life sentence. Fellow inmates attacked him, which was shocking given his high-profile status. His murder was part of a troubling pattern of violence in the prison system, raising serious concerns about how such a notorious figure could be targeted inside a supposedly secure facility. The investigation into Bulger's death uncovered many theories about who might have been behind the attack and why it happened. The brutal nature of his murder and the ongoing questions about how it was handled reveal significant problems with prison safety and managing dangerous inmates. Number 3. Case of inmate Michael Swango. Michael Swango, an inmate with a history of medical malpractice and murder, died in prison under unusual circumstances. Swango was known for his past criminal activities, and his death has been the subject of various speculations and theories. The nature of his death, combined with his criminal background, has led to ongoing questions about the conditions of his imprisonment. The investigation into Swango's death has been complicated by his notorious history and the nature of his crimes. Despite official explanations, many aspects of his death remain unclear, contributing to the broader discourse on the management of dangerous and high-profile inmates. Number 2. Death of John Gotti Jr. John Gotti Jr., son of the notorious mob boss John Gotti, was found dead in prison under suspicious circumstances. Although his death was officially deemed natural causes, the timing and details surrounding it have sparked significant debate and speculation. Given his family's criminal legacy and public notoriety, Gotti Jr.'s death has drawn intense scrutiny. Despite the official ruling, lingering questions about potential foul play and the conditions leading to his death continue to fuel discussions about prison safety and external influences. Number 1. Murder of Richard Ramirez. Richard Ramirez, known as the Night Stalker, was a notorious serial killer who died in prison in 2013. Ramirez's death was officially attributed to complications related to his health, but his violent history and the high-profile nature of his crimes have led to ongoing speculation about the circumstances surrounding his death. The investigation into Ramirez's death has been influenced by his notorious reputation and the nature of his crimes. Despite official explanations, many questions remain about the exact circumstances of his death and the potential for external factors. Ramirez's case serves as a stark reminder of the complexities and challenges associated with high-profile prison cases. These 10 unsolved prison murders offer a disturbing glimpse into what can happen even in the most secure facilities. With so many unanswered questions and dark details, what do you think really happened behind those bars? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more intriguing stories.